So have you ever had like three windows open and 64 tabs on each window and you wonder why your computer's running slow or maybe your phone is running really well until you open way too many apps and then everything kind of slows down? Well, if that's you, you don't lack the confidence. You're just running too many mental tabs. As introverts, we just overthink things and it just boggles our mind and just stay stuck in there, which just slows everything down and we just do nothing. And every tab is something like, what if I say the wrong thing? Or what if they judge me? What if I'm not ready? So, what happens? Your brain freezes, not because you're weak, but because you're overloaded. Welcome to the Drew Chaz podcast. This is the podcast built for introverts with big goals and busy minds. I'm your host, Drew, and around here, we don't silence our thoughts, we sharpen them. Every week, I give you the mindset frameworks, clarity formulas, and quiet power strategies that help keep introverts and deep thinkers just like you to move forward without pretending to be louder or bolder or more extroverted. If you're ready to turn overthinking into clarity, turn hesitation into action, and build success your way, well, you're definitely in the right place. So let's get right to it. Welcome back to the Drew Chaz podcast. I'm Drew, and today we're diving into something every introvert struggles with, including myself at times. It's confidence that actually fits who you are, not the loud, extroverted version that the world keeps selling you and saying you should be just like, but you as an introvert. We're going to talk about that confidence that fits perfectly with who you are. And by the end of this episode, you're going to have a simple, confident system that works with your introvert wiring and not against it. I'm really tired of the extroverted world just looking at us like we're just quiet or shy. I hear that word shy way too much these days. But if they only knew the power that was in our brains. So there's three things that we're going to walk away with here. And one is a clear understanding of why confidence feels harder for introvert and why it's pretty much just a lie. I'm going to break down the real reason that you second guess yourself and show how you can turn that deep thinking into fuel instead of friction. I'm going to show you a 7-day confidence activator that's designed for quiet people. And these aren't just cheesy affirmations or fake it till you make it. These are small, introvert safe actions that build momentum, and they build them fast without draining your energy, because Lord knows we need to save that energy, right? And I'm going to show you a confidence formula that you can repeat anytime that you feel invisible. So you never again have to feel like confidence is something you either have or you don't have. You'll know exactly how to create it on demand. So let's dive right in. Let's talk about three core points. And number one is confidence isn't a personality trait. It's a skill that introverts build differently than everyone else. Number two is that confidence grows through clarity and not volume. And number three is that quiet confidence comes from controlled exposure. And they're just small steps strategically placed. Okay, let's go back and dive into number one, which is confidence isn't a personality trait. It's a skill that introverts build totally differently. And people think confidence belongs to extroverts because they look confident. But confidence isn't loudness, it's self trust. Introverts struggle not because they lack the ability, but because they have more information to sort through. Your brain analyzes, predicts, and prepares, but when you don't control the analysis, it just turns it into hesitation. Like I said, we just do nothing. So we got to fix the inputs, which in turn will fix the confidence. We're going to do that in a 7-day plan, and we'll get to that in just a few minutes. Number two is that confidence grows through clarity, not volume. You don't need to talk more or show up more or push harder, but you need a clear next step. because introverts gain confidence when things are defined with clear expectations, or there's a clear plan, or there's a clear purpose. Your confidence activates when your brain says, I know exactly what I'm doing. It brings me back to memories of where I used to work, and they would give us these projects. And there's one in particular, and it was a difficult project that they just threw out there from the top level. Well, what happened was they didn't organize it. They just threw it and said, you've got to do this and you've got to have answers today. Who's going to be able to get any kind of clarity? Who's going to be able to have a clear mind or a purpose of what they're supposed to do if you don't have at least some organization? But that's what the extroverted world does. It just throws that at us thinking that, okay, they're just going to go do it. Well, today's framework is going to give you that clarity. Number three is that quiet confidence comes from controlled exposure. There's small steps that are just strategically placed. And most introverts burn out because the world says, just put yourself out there. No, confidence grows from micro moments, which are safe, doable steps that build internal evidence that says, I can handle this. Do you want the 10-word clarity script that I use to reset my mind every morning? There's nothing like it, and it really helps to set the day straight. Just grab my free cheat sheet in the show notes. It'll help you end the spiral and start moving in 10 minutes or less. So if you're tired of feeling mentally overloaded, I created something that will help immediately. It's called a 10-word clarity script. I turned it into a free printable cheat sheet you can use every day. It's the same sentence I use when my thoughts get loud, and it's the fastest way to stop spiraling and start moving again. So grab it free at drewchaz.com or hit the link in the show notes. So like I said earlier, I've got a 7-day plan that'll help you with that quiet confidence activation. It's a simple plan for you to just do one thing daily that'll at least get you jump started to get you going. Day one is just get one small win. Just pick something you know that you can complete and complete it today and build that momentum early. Just one small win. Day two is script one power sentence. One sentence you'll say in a conversation when your brain just freezes. I remember growing up and I used to think, what am I supposed to say? I don't even know what to say to these people. I don't know what they want me to do. I really don't want to talk to anybody for that matter. But I would get that brain freeze and I wouldn't know what to say. So I developed these sentences in my brain so I could start the conversation. It's something simple, like even, how's the weather? Like, man, it's raining outside. I don't like the cold weather. Just little things like that. And it just starts things going. You can even start with, if you meet a stranger, what do you do for a living? Just simple little conversational sentences that you can start with to get out of that brain freeze. And day three is do one thing just slightly uncomfortable, not scary, just unfamiliar. And we encounter that every day, don't we? I mean, don't go and just be drastic. Just pick something that's a little bit uncomfortable, like going up to somebody and just say, hey, how's it going? I know how that feels, but I guarantee it's going to make you feel better. Number four is that you just say no to one thing. People always try to push us beyond those boundaries. And what happens? We get burnt out and we just freeze up. Day five is to capture one proof of competence. Just pick something you did well for today. Every day you're going to do something well. There's at least one thing you can pick out and just write it down and keep it. Then day six, just show up once, quietly, comment, post, message, or contribute. Just nothing dramatic. Just go online and respond to somebody or send an email, reply to an email you normally wouldn't reply to. Day seven is to reflect and lock it in. So just reflect back and ask yourself, what worked? What energized you and what shifted? Do this once and your confidence changes. Do this monthly and you become unrecognizable. And that's in a positive way. You will be seen. You just got to start with day one. I'm going to give you a quick win challenge. Just pick one thing today that you've been avoiding because you felt not ready and do the smallest possible version of it. because confidence grows instantly when you keep a promise to yourself. Tell yourself you're going to do something tomorrow, but just go do it. Don't overthink it. Just focus and go get it done. So I hope you really enjoyed these steps, and I hope that you're really feeling everything that I'm telling you and trying to show you as an introvert, because it has worked very well for me. I went from this shy little kid that everybody just didn't understand to a leader at my 9 to 5 in a Fortune 500 company. You can do this as well. Yeah, we may have to step out a little bit into some uncomfortable areas, but at the end of the day, you're going to boost that confidence within yourself. You're going to feel good, and you're going to keep that energy that you need as an introvert instead of just expelling it out. So, in summary, got to remember that confidence isn't loud, it's self trust. And also, introverts build confidence through clarity, not noise. And the 7 day plan that we went over gives you controlled exposure that builds momentum. We got to get that momentum going forward. Quiet confidence is a repeatable system, not a personality shift. The biggest lesson to take from all of this is that quiet people aren't underconfident. We're just overloaded. And confidence for introverts is built, it's not born. And small wins build more confidence than big leaps. Because you don't need to talk more, you need to trust yourself. Because quiet confidence isn't about becoming louder, it's about finally just becoming clear with yourself. And once you learn how to create that confidence your way, then you stop waiting for permission and start living with intention. Thanks so much for listening to the Drew Chaz podcast. If today's episode gave you a spark of clarity, the best way to support the show is to follow, leave a quick review, and share it with another introvert who needs the message and the encouragement. So remember, your analytical mind isn't what's holding you back. It's your greatest strength when you know how to use it. So until next time, keep thinking deeply and moving forward, and most of all, you be you.